Hello, David.
Hello.
You're right.
I think so, yeah.
Tell us who you are and your role in the news circuit.
So, David Newlove, Methodist minister. That's my title. That's happy with that. But from September, I'll be the superintendent of the brand new Cumbria circuit.
Excellent. And what's your favourite biscuit?
Oh, custard cream.
Custard cream.
No, nothing else. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I love lots of other biscuits, but no contest. Custard cream, and they're made in Carlisle.
Who's your hero?
Who's my hero? I think my dad. Really, I could think of all sorts of historic people and important people, but actually my dad. And sadly, he died when he was 60. So nearly 61. I'm just 62. So I'm living in an era now. I'm not quite sure what I'm still learning from him, and still thinking, if I just need to slow down a bit more, just need to be wiser in this. And so my dad.
And you have a tractor.
I do.
Tell us more.
Don't give me just a minute, because I'll go forever. Alec bought a massive Ferguson 35, complete wreck, rusted, sea solid, bits missing, out of a hedge bottom sort of a job, and stripped it down and rebuilt it. And now it's, I wouldn't say exactly pristine condition, but I take it to shows and go out on it and thoroughly enjoy it. Yeah.
Top speed?
Top speed, 15 miles an hour.
So you'll not be travelling around the new circuit in it?
I'll not be travelling. Well, no. I won't go there. I was just thinking maybe I could do it as a sponsored thing or something, but no.
So tell us about a hardship that you may have had.
Hardship. So clearly my easiest hardship is losing Alec last year. About this time last year, Alec took his own life for, we don't know why, no warning and no reason given. And it's been really tough, but I've got to say I've been blessed through it, and the prayers from yourself and from others have supported us through. I heard a statement, we've got to learn to kiss the wave that casts us on the rock, and that's been really helpful. And I think I could only truly understand that because of the hardship and because of the grief of loss of Alec. How much we have to learn that to give thanks for everything that casts us onto Jesus, that leads us to Him, and that's been a great help.
As a circuit, currently a district, moving into that circuit, what casts us on Jesus?
Oh, that's a good. For me, I think as we're putting this new circuit together, it's that vision of God for all that I seem to be getting all very evangelical about, really, that everybody in Cumbria should have an opportunity to know God, to respond to the gospel of Jesus Christ. We agreed that as a grand vision to be fulfilled by 2020. Will we ever fulfill that? I don't know. But there's a lot further to go, and I think all about the new circuit and all about that is about making that opportunity and that offer of Christ to people in Cumbria. And doing all of that, it seems to me, and seeking to put that together, casts me time and again. So what does that mean? And what does that mean for me? And why is that important that I want to make that same invitation to other people? So doing all of this, planning for the new circuit, I'm finding a real spiritual exercise and really grounding me in my faith.
Good. And tell us a bit more about God for All, because some people might not have heard of it.
So God for All, whenever, 2015, 16, somewhere around there, leaders of the United Reformed Church, Methodist Church, and churches and Anglican churches came together, I think with the Salvation Army, and talked about just having a vision of working together and being together and seeking to realise that vision. And that was since refreshed in 2020, and we extended our understanding of that into 4 key themes: treading gently, caring deeply, following daily, and speaking boldly. 4 fantastic titles for us to pin all of our church activity on. that brings those four partner denominations and all of the others who accompany us together in that great vision. Why are we different churches? Well, we're different churches because we're different people and we have different experiences and different histories, but the same God and that same call from Christ to make that invitation, and this is a way of doing it.
And which of those four things do you find hardest?
Speaking boldly, well, not necessarily hardest, but the one that challenges me most. We can care deeply and we can tread gently. We drive a bit slower and we don't take the car out as much and all of those things, switch lights off. We seek to follow daily, and we know that God's loving and gracious, and when we falter, it helps us back. But speaking boldly is really hard, finding that the right words to say in the right place at the right time to the right people. And that challenge, it's good and it's right, but that prophetic edge challenges us.
Now, you're wearing an FCN badge.
Yeah.
Tell us why.
Because it's on my jacket. Because I'm county chaplain for Farming Community Network, 30 years old this year, and a great organisation that seeks to help farmers and those in agricultural industries. They have a helpline from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day of the year, where supported by volunteers, and will signpost you to somebody who will come and walk alongside you during that issue that you're facing and help you out. Just a great national charity. I'm hoping, expecting, planning to have a celebration in October, to have a county harvest festival that we can come together, not just to come together with farmers, where we can speak prophetically into agriculture, but also celebrate the 30th anniversary of FCN. Some of our members have been here, I think, all that time, if not most of it, in the county. So really good to come together and to celebrate that great organisation.
Having known you for a while, you've clearly got a rural heart, but you minister in a city at the moment, and Cumbria has that breadth of communities.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about your heart for the city.
It's really strange because I've always felt called to rural ministry, and then the Methodist Church in its wisdom says, and you're going to Carlisle, which I love. I dearly love the city, and I do have a passion for it. And I think, much of it's the same. We all need to know that we are loved, valued, cared for, forgiven, healed, restored, going to heaven. And it's the same whether we live in a village and hamlet or in the middle of a city. Some of our experiences, some of the things that make our communities are different, but needs are just the same. And there's a great vision for the city. The city needs to be strong. The powerful statement came to us as church leaders a while ago from Jeremiah. Pray for the city, for if it prospers, you too will prosper. And from that, a number of us really got a heart to say, how do we enable this city, not just the industry of the city, but the people of the city to flourish and to grow and to be?
You talked about those kind of like that passion. What's a highlight for you?
Highlight. I think a highlight for me was the launch of the North West England district, which seemed a massive, great big thing. And we went down to Bolton, and I was paraded onto the platform with the other missionary leaders. We were introduced, etc. And then we led off the stage and down and behind the communion rail, which I thought was, why are we going here? And then we turned and faced the front, and as we sang, O Thou Who Camest from Above. And there was a group of us stood there and sang, and I've got to confess, there was tears rolling down my face. I just sensed and felt again in great power that call to ministry, and that sense that it's for this that I've called you and chosen you and appointed you, and for this new role. And boy, was that powerful. But a real highlight, sense that, all of my ministry, all of my experiences, what are they about, God? I know they're about the moment, but what are you preparing me for in the future? And there was a sense that this is it. What that is, I'm not 100% sure, but I know this is it.
And at our 10-minute mark, that takes us into the new Cumbria circuit.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, David.
Thank you.